Hey adventurers, it's the day after I uploaded, well actually it's the same day that I uploaded my bread end video, and thanks for thanks for the comments, or at least the first 20 or so that I've read. Geez, it gave me a laugh. I was in hysterics. It was funny. There's people for bread ends, people for crusts, people for some other bizarre names. I even saw bread butts in there. Bread butts. Oh, hilarious. However, my wife did watch that video also, and what are you doing, you turkeys? She corrected me. She said, I didn't call them bread ends. I'm like, what? She said, I called them bread edges. So there's another one for you, bread edges. Yeah, so anyway, I'm hopefully getting back into some video editing. My editing software, I was using this Cyberlink Power Director, and I keep having problems with it. You know, the playback thing is glitchy and it's dodgy. So anyway, I downloaded the free version of DaVinci, the DaVinci one, and actually it seems pretty good so far and seems quite easy to use, so I'm going to stick with that for a while and see how it goes. So if anyone's got some DaVinci tips for me, let me know. Yeah, so I have been out riding around quite a bit. I've been recording all these bits and pieces because I've actually been really busy at work. I don't know what's going on, but I guess when people are stuck at home, they want more massages, happy endings. So anyway, I've been really busy. I've been recording on my little trips out. I've been recording these bits and pieces, but none of them have been very exciting. So anyway, who cares? I'm just going to string them all together. You know, I can look back on this video one day and say, oh yeah, that's the sort of crap I was talking about. So anyway, I'm just going to string that together here, and you can enjoy. Hey adventurers, have a look at those clouds. It's obviously pretty windy up there. I'm not sure if that's a cool or a warm change coming. So hopefully you all caught up with the Awesome Players little podcast that I was very excited to be a part of. And I think it all went pretty well. We were sort of planned for an hour of yapping, and it ended up 2 hours. So anyway, these things happen. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out, because it was yeah, a bit of fun, and I went into a bit more detail about a few parts of some of our Super Adventure Squadron's trips over the years. I know we were going to talk about the Super Adventure Squadron and a few things like that, a bit more in depth, but we just didn't get around to it. So maybe next time. So yeah, even though this is, you know, pretty terrible in all those regards, it's actually going to bring on a lot of innovation. So, you know, my kids are now doing their classes through live streaming. They're having one-on-one time with the teacher. They've got their assignments, you know, all due, and this is going to really open up. It's going to. So this is really going to. Jesus, what am I trying to say? I think this will make a lot of people realize that they can work from home, and businesses are going to say, well, we can have our staff work from home. We could reduce our office space. We could save money on, you know, electrical costs and office running costs, and maybe that money would be passed on to the workers. Unlikely. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of innovation is going to come out of this, or not so much innovation, but realisation. I mean, it was only a couple of years ago Australia was saying, well, no one needs more than 25 megabits a second download and 1 megabit per second upload, because the internet is just a entertainment device. And it's like, and then this comes along and everyone in the know is going, yeah, dumbasses, you know, what about now? This is what the internet is for. It's for that mass communication and work being able to be done in a lot more ways than, you know, these old man politicians. Man, they're freaking hopeless. Not that I want to get into politics, because there's some shitty politics in the world at the moment. Yeah. And people are going to say, yeah, well, they're always been shitty. Yeah, but you know what? Entire countries have been built based on policies, and I don't see much getting built at the moment. Not via the government anyway. You know, we've just in Australia had a lot of level crossings just recently installed, and the reason that, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but the reason these level crossings have all gone in the last, I don't know, 5 or 10 years is because the government's contracts with private firms who operate tollways have eventually lapsed. And so now they're allowed to upgrade the railway lines, because part of the conditions of the toll road owners was saying, you can't, we'll build this road and we'll toll it and we'll, you know, do everything. The government doesn't have to worry about this road, provided you don't upgrade the adjacent railway lines or public transport. Now, I mean, to me that is, I mean, it's blackmail, and it's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels, and yet that's how business operates. You know, we go, oh, capitalism, it's so good. Till you realise how many people are rorting you. And no, socialism isn't the best. Now, all these methods, none of them are ideal. There's some happy medium between it all, but you certainly can't just have complete capitalism and let it run rampant, because, well, if you don't know why, then anyway, what did I say? I didn't really want to get into politics. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I successfully got out on a couple of rides, one a week or so. I think it was 2 last week. But they're not very exciting rides. You know, I've got road tyres on, and they're just commutes, because that's all I'm allowed. I might have hopped a few curbs here, there and everywhere, but completely unrelated. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, is there a show like Mythbusters? Like, I know that Mythbusters has ended, right? I don't think it exists anymore. Is there a new show like that? I would like one of those sort of shows to do the test where a human body hits these wire rope barriers at 100 kilometers per hour. I would like to know if it's going to cut you in half or not. To my understanding, that testing has never been done. The Road Traffic Authority just said, well, it stops a car and that's good enough for us, and it's a half or a quarter of the cost of Armco barriers. And of course, Armco barriers in areas where there's a lot of motorcycle traffic, they have a low board to stop the human body going underneath it. So yeah, I want to know if anyone's done that test, or if one of those shows could do that test. I think I'd find that very interesting. Or maybe as the more interesting part of the show, how fast would you have to be going for it to cut you in half? Good luck. I don't think we've had that much rain, but what the hell is going on here? Wow! The kids are riding through it. It's a bit wet. Where'd all this water come from? I didn't think it had rained that much.
Amazing, eh?
Yeah.
2 days of rain.
Look at these kids coming through here. Are they yours? Wow. Oh, you said it happens. I have not seen this track that flooded. Oh, that's unreal. Oh well. Okay.
Flashing green light.
Yeah, okay, so if it's flashing, I know it's recording. That's right. This recording's getting over here and probably about all the footage I'll get.
Yeah.
Alright, now my sanity set back to where they're going. You reckon it's going left? Yeah, right. Yep. That looks easy. Oh no. I stalled it. Burn monsters have been using them on it to get grip. Is that that's what that is? I'd just stay in that rut on the right hand side and paddle up. Yep, for sure. No. If the ride's too slippery, let me know and I'll try the left. Man, oh wow, that's real slippery. You're driving your way up. Oh. Oh yeah, come up this one. Well, it's actually, there's all the ferns that are in it are actually good. No. Hang on a second. Yep, I'm just coming down to the corner with the camera. This is why I'll let Mark go first, because then he finds which one's the worst, and then I go the other one. Yep. Okay, now just getting the ferny trench. I spun a bit there, but then once I was moving it was fine. It's not very steep though. No, I had my feet out. I had my feet out. Ah, see, you're good.